These nuts. These. Followed by nuts. Whose nuts? My nuts. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh yeah, boy. Okay. 40% CPU used. That's kind of odd. Peter Piper packs a pound of pickles. Peter Piper packs a pound of pickles. Peter Piper packs a pound of pickles. Okay, there you go. So this isn't going to be a long stream by any means. This is just a test because I'm trying out a new program to stream. I'm trying out a new little bit easier. If you guys were following me on Twitch earlier, I streamed there as a little bit of a hot test. Same thing I want to do now because I'm using a different type of OBS. So let me go over here, raise it up, and see how I sound here. So here it says Magic Talk. Earlier, I streamed there as a little bit of a hot test. Same thing I want to do now. Yeah, that is a little bit low, right? I feel like that might be a little bit low. Let's check this out here. So yeah, so this is a little bit of a hot test, and apparently I can't spell because here it says Magic Talk and Stream. You ever wanted to end your own existence faster than misspelling? Let me fix that. Streamlabs, yeah. So I'm using Streamlabs OBS instead of the regular OBS because for some reason this one adds a bunch more features. And anytime somebody subscribes, and also if you guys haven't noticed on the little side, it has a little chat now, which is dope. I like that. And what else? What else? There's a whole bunch of new features and notifications. So I'm a big fan of this thus far. But at the same time, I just want to make sure that everything works and isn't necessarily going to be a hindrance later on. So let me check the filters here. Noise suppression. Let's go to noise suppression -7. That's heat. Let's see how Piggy sounds. I think Piggy sounds kind of hot, no? Ooh. Yo, that fucked me. Are you kidding me? And the good thing is that I don't have to have my phone here. I could just see the chat on the screen without dying slowly. My chat is slow. Check out Piggy's Reddit. Yeah, let me plug that right now, as a matter of fact. r/pigcake. So if you go to Reddit's /r/pigcake, that's going to be heated. Now, there's going to be a bunch of memes from Satchel. You're pretty much you and there's somebody else, too many characters or something like that. You have dropped the most memes. So I'm probably going to end up having to send you a deck just out of default, I guess, right? So that's kind of heated. So I got to check that out. But if you guys haven't checked that out already, make sure to do that because, I mean, memes, dude. And it's gonna be part of a meme video. So obviously I'm what do you call this? I am trying to copy PewDiePie because I'm running out of content. So that's why. But I like this, dude. I like this. So you know what I also like about this? That whenever somebody subscribes, look what happens. When somebody subscribes, yo, how hot is that? But hold up, there's supposed to be audio. I couldn't hear the audio. Brad Christian says some shit every time. Let me check properties, headphones. Yeah, so I don't know why it doesn't do that. Let me turn the volume up. You guys should be able to hear it here on this. If I do this, there you go. I still couldn't hear it. Yeah, it's Brad Christian say, in that motion, it was done. That sucks. But there's supposed to be a little sound that comes up every time. I don't know why. I'm still figuring out this OBS thing, but it's kind of heated. Did you see, wait, how'd you see Matthew Furman? How'd you see Furman? Fuck. How did you see it? That was one of them. God damn it. I forgot which one I used it. I don't want to click on the tester ones here. But there's someone that's, there's one that's Furman. And I forgot which one it is. I know that on Twitch I put it, but I'm not sure on YouTube which one it is. So one of them is Furman. You know, it even works for Patreon. So on Patreon, I have it so that if I'm on a stream, it shows up on there. So dude, I'm so happy with this program. I've been playing around with all the things. I'm like, damn, this is legitimate good. I don't know what the hell I was doing beforehand. I was literally just eating garbage. Go to YouTube, edit your title and description. I can edit it from here. What? Yeah, this is kind of dope. So that's that. So did you guys like today's video? How'd you guys like that? I know it's some coin tricks. I already filmed one today as to another coin trick video that hopefully you guys should like. But I do enjoy coin magic. I just don't put it up on the channel a lot because I don't know. I'm selfish when it comes to that sort of stuff. So, same with like mentalism. And same with, I mean, coins is a little bit different because coins is pretty much sleight of hand. And everyone is aware that it's sleight of hand. Whereas something like cards, you know, you could almost trick people into thinking that cards are more so than that. So let's see. If I type a super message, does it take up the screen? If I type, there you go. Yeah, but luckily it disappears. It disappears, dude. Would you make money making your deck with Murphys? I think so, obviously. I mean, I can't imagine you making a deck, selling it through a manufacturer, and then you don't make anything from it. But I still have to figure out how I'm gonna make it and who am I going to sell it through. Hot Illusionist coins, yeah, Satchel Swede right here, to thank for those coins that I used in that video. They're not bad, honestly. They're not bad. After playing around with them a little bit, they have a good grip. They're soft. They're not bad. Obviously, the routine works with, you know, anything $50, anything like that. So you have a new coin trick tutorial coming up on Monday, if I see my calendar right. So that's kind of heated. What do you think of coin benders? I have one, and I've heard a bunch of stuff about different benders. So you're asking specifically about Ox Bender. I'm not sure about Ox Bender. Just because it's that one-handed bend, right? I'm not 100% sure as to if it's good or not. But as far as my chat is too slow. My chat's normal, dog. I don't know what you're on. Hey, Daniel just subscribed. You get to see it up there. That's hot. Yo, I like that. The only problem is you can't hear it. Brad Christian says like a message. Let me see if I could turn it on or figure out how I could do that so that it shows. Sucks. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go to properties. Let's go to default. Let's go here. Nope, still doesn't work. That kind of sucks. I really wanted to show. Or so you guys hear it. Daniel, yeah, I know. I know it's a test, but still. Let's see. Properties. Let's go Samsung here. I'm going to do Samsung, which is the main speaker that I have. And let's try it one more time. Still, no. What the f... Okay. I think I know what the issue is. I got to put it here and here. And then hopefully now you should be able to hear it maybe in the background lightly. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to dashboard and I'm going to put that shit super high up. I'm going to put it super high up. My chat's a normal speed, man. I don't know why you say my chat's slow. Let me go here to alert box. But yeah, Piggy's stepping up that production value, boy. You know what it is. Hey, now it worked. Okay, that's dope. So yeah, so I am stepping up that production value because honestly, I've been kind of slacking. Okay, so let's raise this up to 100. Let's save. Let's go to sponsors. I don't know why sponsors shows up because I can't get sponsorships as a non-gaming channel. And obviously I haven't been offered a sponsorship on YouTube because, you know, fucking I do magic tricks. So let's go here. Let's raise up Evanera. Oh, I spoiled who it is. And let's go to here, save settings for Patreon, save, boom. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm so pumped about this program. You guys don't even know how pumped I am for this stupid program because of the amount of stupidity that you could do. Okay, so I'm going to go back here and test this out. So I'm going to go back to headphones. I'm going to put this device back on headphones and hopefully now it should work and you guys should be able to hear what happens when somebody subscribe. Hey, there you go. Got it. Oh my goodness. I'm so pumped. It's so loud though. That is stupid loud now because I heard it through my headphones. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see how it sounds. Okay, there you go. That's funny. Okay, I'll stop. Let's see what else. It's White Boy, by the way. Don't say my... That's funny. I'm sorry. I won't say your name. So the government doesn't do it. Changing the speaker output won't do anything. Yeah, usually I need to start it. It worked before. It worked earlier today. For some odd reason, it's not working now with my desktop audio device. But I'm not a fan of that. Hey! Lolo subscribing. That's what's up. Sub to unsub again. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going to happen here. So hold up. Let me see if I could add in. Nope, I can't do it on stream. Whatevs. It's fine. I'll figure it out later. I know. It's odd. It just worked for me literally right now, and then it stopped working. So I'm not a fan of it. Let's see. Default. Nope. Yeah, it's a little bit odd. I probably need to restart OBS in order for it to work, and I'm not about to do that. So yeah, but hold up. Somebody asked me some stuff. There's text on the right side. Let's see. What is he doing? I'm testing out OBS. That's what I'm doing. Do it again. I didn't get to hear it. He's nutting all over some chat download. Yeah, or some CNET download. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm nutting all over my chat download of this amazing thing. What else? Is there anything else here? Where are your fantastic hands so you could show your Buck Twins cardistry moves? Well, right now I'm on this. I'm on my desktop, so unfortunately it's not. I can't show you my hands because I don't have a hand camera. If I figure out how to do that, I'll definitely do that, but it's a little bit odd probably. This is what pops up if there's a sponsor, but I can't get sponsors, which is kind of odd. So, whatevs. I could see who's on here. What? No way, that's dope. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this. Participants, manage moderators. That's funny because there are no moderators here, so I don't know why it says unless I could do this. Ooh. Okay, this is odd. So yeah, so this is kind of a learning process for me, but I'm kind of pumped, dude. Jay just subscribed. That's really funny. Have I seen? Oh, okay. I was talking about benders. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about benders. Okay, so the bender that I bought is the one from David Penn, right? So I bought the second version of CoinVexed. CoinVexed. No, actually, no. I bought the first version of CoinVexed. CoinVexed 1 is in two parts. You have a certain component that you hold in one hand, and you have another component that you hold in another hand, right? The only problem is that one component doesn't fit on the backside of the item that you need to hold, right? I really like CoinVexed though. I really fucking love it. But my only issue is that you need to be holding something, right? One thing is justified in your hand because you need to reach into your pocket, take it out, and it's justified. The other thing that you need to hold is also justified, but it just doesn't fit the right way. So CoinVexed 2 fixed those issues. My only problem is that it's two things, right, that you need to have and you need to kind of ring in. And if you hide it right, you could use it. What I like is I like the fact that Aux Bender could be done with one hand. However, I've heard that you still need to have a grip. You still need to have a lot of strength to do it. And there's definitely yeah, boy, I'm definitely killing that production value. Although I feel like I should put the... Okay, no, never mind. Okay, so... Yeah, so that's CoinVexed. Then I've heard of the thing called... There's one that's a Sharpie marker that bends it. It's 1 unit. I'm trying to remember what it is, but there's one that's kind of good. I'm trying to remember which one it is, but the Universal Bender, no, or something like that. But that one's pretty good from what I've heard. Now, if I were to pick one, in actual like real-time bender, Quantum Bender, that's what it was. Quantum Bender is the one that with a Sharpie. That's literally one. I'm trying to think of one that I've seen that would work well. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I mean, I have CoinVexed, but apart from that, it's really kind of hard to come up with one that I would recommend. Because CoinVexed, I wouldn't recommend it as far as when I've done it. I need to check out Biobender, I think by Eric Jones. That one looks pretty dope. It's literally two thumb tips, which is kind of dope. By the way, are you ready for this? Let's see, can I do this? Yo, Sima, you got some hot moddage going on right now. But yeah, but coin vexed is something I wouldn't necessarily recommend just because it's odd. It's like a weird thing to have. So hold up. I see what you did there. There you go, boy. Richard Osterland has a bend that he's never revealed. He's never fucking revealed it. So it's unbelievable. He grabs a penny. He usually borrows a penny, right? And that penny, he just holds it and bends it in his hand. That's all he does. There's nothing else in his hand. There's nothing else that he's doing. He just literally borrows a penny. He takes it from a spectator. He rubs it and it bends. And he hasn't released how to do it. Pisses me off because I'm like, you bastard. I don't think he's ever going to release it either, which is kind of sad. But, you know, it's good because there's a mystery element to it. Set up some bots. I'm thinking about it. I'll probably end up doing that sometime. But it just depends. It really depends. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it was Richard Osterland. It was Richard Osterland. That's a person that I recommended to check out. I have Quantum Bender. It's pretty good. Okay, all right. It's just a little bit odd, no? Because you kind of have to distract them, I imagine, from one Gender Bender. That's funny. You have to distract them with another coin, I think. And it looked kind of weird to me, you know? Any thoughts on Jordan Peterson? I do like Jordan Peterson, but I feel like somebody said it best. He is the smart man for dumb people. Like he's the dumb person's smart person. I think that's what I've heard, which kind of makes sense because he usually says stuff that's very logical and makes sense, but it's like, oh, it's kind of obvious, you know. I'm actually working on a legitimate shill bot, by the way. Now that you mentioned bots, I'm working on a legitimate shill bot. So I just need to find out how to do this here, but I'm working on an actual legitimate non whoever it is piggy shill bot. I've tried Nightbot. I don't like it. Shieldbot status active. That's funny. That's actually hysterical. Let's see what else here. I also hold. Okay. Do I know the Worm Flourish? Yeah. I mean, that's one of the first ones I learned. I forgot it though. Let's see if I can still even do it. I had a weird way of getting into it. That was kind of odd. I like the variation by what's his name? He's the chubby dude, Chris Mayhew. He has a variation where he does it like a saxophone, right? Look at that. Look at that. Hey, boy. Hotness right there. I'm springing the cards like people tell me not to. I remember that video I came up on the spring. I'm still salty about that video that I show the spring and then I'm like, oh, I release it from my fingers. And I got a bunch of comments of people saying, you should do a tutorial for the spring when you know how to do a spring. Bitch, that is a spring. That's the way I choose to do it. You anemic cunt. So here it says, oh, I could do, oh yeah, boy. Now you could officially shill, officially, right? I don't want to talk politics here, man. Unfortunately, I feel like this is not the time to talk about politics because it's kind of an odd place. I just came from a Starbucks, so there's a whole bunch of politics going on with that I'm not necessarily a huge fan of at all. Shieldbot. No, listen, Shieldbot. You won't. I still need a Shieldbot, but I'll have another Shieldbot. You guys will be Shieldbot buddies. Shit. Let's see. If you saw Jabrizi in the street, what would you do? Probably shoot a video with him. I'd probably do a video with Jabrizi, right? I mean, that'd be fairly interesting, right? The magic of politics. That's funny. There is a lot of politics to magic, so that kind of makes sense. Let's see. I was watching. Oh, it's funny. I just read Panera's video. I just watched Panera's video. And I'm like, this is really fucking funny. That wrecked my ass, man. Fuck, hold up. There's some comments here. Hold up. God damn it. I just lost a bunch of comments here. Hold up. It says, anybody else want to see him do a live performance of a GoPro? I wouldn't swear much, a lot, honestly. It depends on the crowd. I think if it's the right crowd, I don't wouldn't mind cursing, but I'm not going to curse for absolutely everybody, you know. But Daniel here is saying Trump, 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 lol. James Randi has a dope documentary. Yeah, he does. Honest Liar. I've seen it, I think, twice. Thoughts on Murphy's as a company? You know, I like him. I do like him. You know, obviously they've sent me some shit, so I'm a little bit biased. But I have heard some shady stuff about them. But apart from that, you know, I am grateful that they sent me shit. And I do like their at the table stuff. So, you know, that's kind of dope. I picked up the at the table for Xavier at his lecture last night. It was how was that, by the way? How was that, Dan? I totally forgot to ask you. How was X's lecture? Cameron France is doing a corn lecture. I haven't watched it, but I'm psyched about it. Osterland, Richard Osterland. Let me type up the name. Richard Osterland is one that's that I recommended. Was it dope? Did you get to say hi? And tell him that you made me that amazing fucking shirt that says short but my dick tall. Oh, yeah, I follow a parody Trump account, which, honest to God, I thought it was his real account for a long time. Like, I thought it was his real account for a long time, an embarrassing long time. But it's like a parody account of it. So it's actually really funny. I thought it was his legitimate account. I'm like, this guy's a fucking savage. And then I found his real account. And he's still pretty crazy when it comes to his tweets. So it's not much different than the parody one. So I just find that kind of interesting. What else? Do you work with the Magic Company or am I doing it solo? I'm doing it solo, man. I'm doing it solo. So that's how I'm trying to work it. YouTube is solo. The pigcake.me, that's solo. Patreon obviously is solo. So I don't know, man. I rather struggle on my own than work for somebody else. How do you feel? How do you fool someone that knows the double lift and card controls? You don't use double lifts and you don't use known card controls. There you go. There you go. How's your gaming channel? I was playing today. I'm gonna play later on today as well. I was playing today to check it out. But it's going well. I want to stream there pretty much not. If I can't do it daily, then every other day. Hold up, Jason. I perform, teach a trick on your channel. I have my own channel called Direct Deception. I'd have to check it out, dude. I'd have to check it out. I'm very particular when it comes to that. I think if you already messaged me, I think on Patreon, or that was somebody else, but I'm very particular. So the last person I had on my channel like that was what's his name? His name was DK Daniel Kohler. I fucking saw his shit on Instagram. I'm like, I need to have you. You're so fucking good. So I'll check it out. And if it's dope stuff, then yeah. If I made a magic kit, that's a really good question. Fuck, that's a really good question. And hold up, yeah, we hung out in his lecture. It was overwhelming. I didn't tell him I made you that shirt. That's funny, man. That's dope. I mean, I'm jelly. I would love to see an X lecture, you know, just to see him and kind of that element. It's fairly interesting. Okay, so hold up. Somebody said some stuff here that I skipped over because the chat is going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, which is good. I enjoy this. Thank God it's not a bunch of people asking for shout outs. Let's see. Shit. I was going to answer a question here. Oh, what would I have in my own magic kit? Okay. What would I have in my own magic kit? I think most magic kits are the same. And probably the sad reason behind that is that if you have your product, you're going to get your products from China, right? You're going to get your products from China. So you're going to have the same manufacturers and you're going to have the same sort of companies that you purchase your things from, right? So the Penn and Teller kit is very similar to the Chris Angel kit, which is very similar to the Phantasma kit, which is very similar to the fucking whatever kit. Just insert your own kit right here, right? So if I were to have a kit, I would probably include just normal stuff, man. I probably have a book in there, like a little bit of a pamphlet. Maybe I'd include my cards, right? Like a normal deck of cards. I'd include maybe a marked deck. Maybe a thumb tip. I think a thumb tip is the things you could do with a thumb tip are beautiful. I'd probably include, I wouldn't include like ITR because I don't use it personally. What else would I include? I'd include shit that I use, you know? Stuff that I use. So that's stuff that I would definitely include. What else? Just general stuff. I'd have to think about it, but you know, it might have, oh my goodness, you know, it'd be amazing if it has my rings. How dope would that be? Like the rings that I wear, like a little piggy kit. It's like become your own piggy. That's fucking dope. But yeah, that would be hard to kind of make up. A vibrating thumb tip for the ladies. That's dope. Might as well. Let's see. Already followed me on Twitch. Hey boy, yeah, if you guys aren't following me on Twitch, I'm gonna do two things with the channel. So just to kind of give you guys a direction here, I'm going to make a gaming channel on YouTube just so I could put my streams that I play games on that as to not permeate this channel. So I need to make a new logo. I mean, if any of you guys want to make a piggy logo with headphones or a piggy logo with like a video game thing, that'd be dope. But I just want to do that because I feel like I don't want to dumb this channel down with a bunch of gaming so I'm gonna make a gaming channel where I put all my stuff from Twitch there, and also I will if you like it, let me know on Patreon. Thanks for making great videos. Hey man, you're welcome. I mean, the thing is that I'm very particular when it comes to the stuff that I want to put on my channel, and I felt like Daniel was so good that I'm like, I need to have you a tutorial. So definitely send me that. I'll check it out, and if anything, I'll host. I'll be like, hey, you guys check out Jacob shit. So, but hold up, something else, man. Oh yeah, there you go. So I'm not gonna stream. At least I don't want to stream on YouTube gaming stuff. I don't want to stream gaming stuff on YouTube. I'm gonna stream gaming stuff on Twitch. Maybe on YouTube I'll have a pre-stream, maybe before I jump on Twitch. But I feel like I don't want to alienate that Magic audience. So you know. Trying to look out for the majority here. I love the new subreddit. The memes are golden. Yeah, let's check them out. Let me see if I can check them out here. Let me see if I can check them out. I would love a channel dedicated to gaming. Yeah, I mean I just feel like I don't want to drown this channel out with like gaming stuff, you know. So Piggy Mod. Let's see it's not funny though. One of the reasons I don't show Hobo's Magic, almost always get this. Satchel, that wasn't your best work, to be honest. That meme wasn't your best work, but hold up, let me see. Let me see if I could pull it up here as a matter of fact. Ooh, damn, with my brand new OBS, boy. Yo, is it bad that I'm this pumped for OBS? Is it bad that I'm this pumped for OBS that I could do this shit like this? Is that bad of me? Okay. So let me go here to Firefox. Yeah, it might be. It might be, I guess. But I don't know. I just feel like I definitely want to push that on Twitch and not kind of put that on YouTube, because YouTube is kind of mostly focused on Magic and my own opinions and stuff. So let me see. Let me do this. Let me go to Firefox. Reddit.com/r/pigcake. All right. Let me put it up here on the stream. Okay. Let me try to do this right here. Can I even add this? Okay, I can. Okay, for a second I thought I couldn't do it. Hold up. Give me one hot second, boy. Add source. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Window capture. Firefox, right? Let me make sure that let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Make sure everything's on. Make sure everything's good. Ready, hot, and fresh. Dude, this is... I'm so hyped for this. It's not even funny how hyped I am for OBS Streamlabs for like this version. Everything is so like perfect and like, look, dude, this comes up. Are you kidding me? I get a Brad Christie meme every time somebody subscribe. That's fucking dope. Okay, so hold up. Let's do this. Let's hide my big logo. Let's hide this shit. Let's bring up window capture and let's check out some memes, boy. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so let's check out the more recent ones. What's in the box? Come on, man. I don't even know if I can click on this. What is this? Come on, man. What's going on here? What is that? Let's go back to live. Make sure that I could... This is just... That was awful. It's... See this, Satchel. It isn't your best work, but you know what? I'll give it to you, man. I'll give you some kudos for that. It's not your best work. Let's go here. Piggy meets this with a modicum. You could see the quarters through the holes, Evan. It's not a secret if you could see the quarter through the holes. I don't think you used this meme appropriately. I don't think you used the Insanity Wolf meme appropriately. I'm pretty sure that you didn't use that. You could have used that appropriately, and I don't think you did there. Let's see this. Follow the turd. This way to the Ministry of Magic. I don't want to show too many memes because obviously I'm going to end up making a video out of this. So if this is the video, then it's kind of a wasted point, right? But I'm definitely going to make a video of this. Let's pick a random one here. When Piggy's live. A grown man trying to make father proud. You know, I'm doubting all of this. I'm doubting that I should have made this. Let's click on this one. Perhaps or unlikely. Satchel. Pig Cake's father. Oh, you can't hear it. Okay. What happens when you watch a Matthew Furman video? That's amazing. That's amazing. Ring, ring. Hello. That's a hot one. 7 days later. That's astonishing. Yeah, that's great. I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to see anymore. Because I feel like I need to make a video of it. And that's so good. Let me go back to big logo right here. That's phenomenal. You guys are champions. Whoever made those memes, Satchel. Let's see, hobo meme. Even mods can't say Reddit. Wow, that's kind of odd, right? Piggy driving channel. You know, one of my first things that I wanted to do for a YouTube channel wasn't magic related. It was riding around on a motorcycle. Because I remember somebody did that. I used to watch this dude a long time ago, and he used to do vlogs from a motorcycle and just go from place to place and kind of record it. That's what I want to do. I want to do that on a bike and just go from place to place, you know, talking about stuff. But that was just a while ago. And then, you know, one day I had a migraine, and for some reason I took like an Excedrin with like a bunch of caffeine in it. So I don't know, I was just coming up with a whole bunch of ideas. And one of my ideas was, I'm going to do a YouTube channel. I'm going to do a fucking YouTube channel. And, you know, that was almost July. So it was July of 2016. That's when I decided to do it and actually do it. But I thought of it in April, May, June. June is when I thought of it. So June is when I was like, you know, I'm going to do this. And then I bought the Galaxy S7 to film stuff. I think I ended up buying some lights, and then from there I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it, fuck it, let's go into it. So then I made the first videos with that. But you know, obviously, it was one of those things that I'm like, if I didn't do it then, I would never do it. So, why don't you film yourself doing card magic while riding your motorcycle? You know, you need to hold the clutch. You know, you need to hold the clutch. And I think that I'm not that good with my right hand. So, I might just crash. And then that's going to be a different video altogether. Right? Well, I don't even know when that is. If it was June or July. I think it might be June 20-something, right? I think that's when I first started this amazing channel. When did Simma become a mod? I just made him a mod, dog. Simma, hot mod right here, boy. Opinion on the fact that Chris Ramsey. I think I talked about that, man. I don't care. You know, that's his channel. He can do whatever he wants with his channel. Honestly, if he wants to do puzzle videos, if he wants to do tutorials, if I mean, it's his channel. He could do anything he wants, boy. I got fired in March, by the way. I got fired in March. So, there you go. But yeah, I mean, if Ramsey doesn't want to do it, then there you go. It's well within his right, I guess, to not do tutorials on his own. But, you know, it is kind of the thing. I would wish that magicians were more into communicating with each other, you know, and instead of having this whole public thing, then it would be more, hey, dude, you know, you realize that that's something that I came up with, right? Yeah? Okay, well, I would like it if you took it down. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll take it down. Yeah. You know? So, let's see what's going on. Hold up. What's your favorite deck at the moment? Mine are the Black Cherry Casinos. Mine are there are two. The Peelers is one. The Peelers is one. And the other one is the Penguin Magic Mark deck. So the Mark deck that Penguin Magic has, that's a bicycle deck. I'm literally touching it right now. Test stream for this, for OBS, with all these hot new features that I've added. So yeah, so this is this is my favorite deck next to the Peters right now. This Penguin Magic Mark deck of cards is super cheap. Satchel, thank you for sending me this deck in particular. But this one is it's dope as fuck, man. It's like the finish on them is very different. It's very different. Actually, before I got fired before spring break. So yeah, so it was he did, by the way. Yeah, I think it was a whole apology. I mean, it was again, I'm not the expert on the situation for them, but yeah, whatever. But this deck is my favorite because it's marked, it's cheap, and the finish on it is different than normal bicycle cards. I think this says Elite Finish. No, this is Air Cushion Finish. That's odd. Okay, I could have sworn it was something else. But the finish on this is really good. So, definitely. Yeah, the back is maiden back, which I like. I prefer maiden back to the regular one. So, this is probably my favorite deck. And it's marked, man. It's marked, which is such a good thing to have. You know, and the thing is that typically I've always treated marked decks. Obviously, this one was a gift. Thank you again, Satchel. But, you know, I wouldn't mind buying a brick of these because a brick of these are, I think it's 65 bucks for 12 marked decks, I think, from last time I saw, which is really good because the cards are thin. It's maiden back. They're marked. The marking is very easy to read. It's marked in 2 places. This is almost the perfect deck. This is actually almost the perfect deck, I think. So Penguin Magic really killed it, and I hope they keep printing it. But this is definitely my favorite deck right now, and probably ever, I think. Second to the Peelers. The Peelers I love because they are the Peelers are they just feel so nice. They feel nice, and the back design is beautiful. By Rick Lax, I think these are by Rick Lax. I might be incorrect. I know Rick Lax makes the let's see, special thanks to Rick Lax and a car. Yeah, he's the one that makes the video of it, but I'm not sure if they were his cards. But they're great. They're my favorite deck right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I put Super Chat back to see if it worked. Hey! Hey, it works. Hey, it works. I'm probably going to turn it off after this, but I wanted to test it out. I wanted to test it out. Oh, man, it sucks. You guys can't hear it. Let me see if I can turn the volume up here so you guys can see it. Hold up. Let's see. Hold up.
You can stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Did you hear that?
You can stop at 5 or 6 stores or
just one. There you go. That meme is from a couple of my videos, actually. I've used the same memes in several videos, so over the top, too obvious. I mean, I don't think it's exposure to tell where the markings are on this deck. That's not, I mean, it's, there's 2 markings. One's on top and one's on the left side. So, really good. I really enjoy this deck very much. So, yeah, I'm going to play Zelda possibly later. Depends on my schedule, but I think I should be able to play Zelda later. Who said some stuff? Another thing. Oh yeah, it comes marked. I mean, sorry, it comes in a stack, but I don't really care about that. It comes. I'm talking about this Penguin Magic marked deck, the marked deck that Penguin Magic came up with. That's the one I'm talking about, Beats. It's so good, and it's probably my favorite deck.
You can stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Hey, yo, I'm never gonna get tired of that shit. I will never get tired of that shit. That is amazing, dude. Are you kidding me right now? That is amazing. What? I'll just show you guys the other one. I'll show you guys the other one.
My name is Sbaiz. I am one of the best magicians alive today.
That's the other one. How phenomenal is that? How phenomenal is that, dude? So you got subscriber when somebody subscribes, right?
In that motion.
In that motion, it was done. And then you got that. Dude, that kills me, man. This is so good. What was I doing, dude? I was like doing this on OBS. Man, okay. Ocarina of Time, yeah, I beat it on Twitch a couple days ago. Right now I'm going through Majora's Mask. Am I making on YouTube as I was teaching? Nope, not even close. Teaching, man, was insane, the amount of money you were making for the amount of work. So some days I was pretty much coming in at 8. I was leaving at 12, making, I think, between 36 and 40 something bucks an hour. And you have weekends off. It was amazing. But I was miserable. I was miserable because of the way they were treating me. So I'd rather make a fraction of that and be happy than make that money and be fucking miserable. Because I was honestly like wondering every day, like, oh, okay, so how are they gonna fuck with me today? And not the kids, by the way, not the kids. I love the kids, but like the other aspect of it, the administrative side of it, I guess, for lack of better terms. But it just, dude, I was coming into work, I was like, they're gonna, you know, fuck with me today and it's gonna be awful. And then eventually things fall through. I know, yeah, you feel it. Oh, hold up. Why didn't it? Hello? Okay, I think it takes a little bit. Dude, why didn't it do it? Come on. Every time, I want to hear it.
You can stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
Yeah, no, you're hearing it through my monitor. So my monitor is outputting the. By the way, thank you, Jacob. By the way, thank you, Anwar. Sima, thank you very much. I feel like I'm ignoring your fucking, ignoring your chat. But I'm hearing it through the monitor's speakers because for some reason I will need to restart my OBS in order for it to capture the right card or capture the audio. So that's why I'm doing it there, you know. Actually, you know what? Let's try this way. Let's try this way. Let's see if this works. Voice meter. I'm gonna do this. Yo, Piggy's gonna do some shit in the background here. Why didn't I quit earlier? Because I was stubborn, Mike. I was stubborn. Unfortunately, I was stubborn. I was comfortable. And I didn't see that as an option. But, you know, I think that what they did is the best thing that ever happened to me, to be honest, to be completely honest, because it allowed me to work on this 100% of the time, give my 100% effort to making videos, making content, teaching people magic, right? So I'm still teaching. But at the end of the day, you know, it being something that I'm not literally going to work every day and wondering how are they going to fuck with me? Like, how are they going to mess with me? Which was what ended up happening. You know, man, it was rough the last couple months. Okay, so hold up. Let me do this. Properties. This should be, let me see if it should work now. Speakers. Okay, so if I do this, you guys should be able to hear it now. Let me know.
In that motion.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Now it works. I can't hear it anymore. I can't hear it anymore. So yeah. Hold up. Somebody says you don't get unemployment if you quit. Unfortunately, I didn't quit. I didn't quit, man. So hold up. Let's see. Oh, both of my parents were teachers, which is why I'm so fucked up, you know? Oh, it needs to be louder? Is it actually loud or? Let me see. Yeah, I put that link there. That's the link that Streamlabs gave me because I wanted to try that out to see if that works. But again, I would prefer. Hold up, this doesn't work. Okay, hold up. The audio. Let me check the audio here.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores. Or
that's so good. That is so good. Oh, that's amazing, dude. Okay, so I had a teacher that was treated like shit by the other teachers because she was new, and that's why she treated us like complete shit. And my last year was complete shit. Yeah, there's so much politicking behind the scenes, dude. I'm telling you, there's so much politicking behind the scenes that it's really stupid, and it really takes away because it ends up harming the kids at the end, right? So stupid. But I'm glad I got out of there. If I had another opportunity to do it, I would, honestly. If something were to come up, and I've tried, but unfortunately the way things ended kind of prevents that from happening in any place associated with this particular previous endeavor. So, you know, it's unfortunate the way it all ended, but I'm happy. I'm ultimately happy, even though obviously now being a full-time, you know, YouTuber, I guess it's significantly less, but I'm on that grind, you know, that upward grind to get to where I need to be on YouTube. Even then I'm happy, you know, as compared to when I was doing the teachings. So hold up. Somebody said I like the Jabrizi one better. Well, Jabrizi is, I think, subscriber. No, Jabrizi's not subscriber. Let me see. Super chat, I think Jabrizi. No.
My name is Jabrizi. I am one of the best magicians alive today.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing, dude. I'm still like pumped about that. So yeah, but will I ever give any details about what? Like specific details? No, I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'll never do that. Unfortunately, you know, I just don't. Because then it's very easy to find me and shit. So that's hysterical. My favorite card trick. I only tell you because I know that you generally don't know, because there's a meme that every time somebody asks me what my favorite card trick is, I mention Out of This World by Jay Sankey. Not Out of This World. Sorry, Back in Time by Jay Sankey. But it's Back in Time by Jay Sankey. Beats. Damn, today I sold most of my magic stuff to better concentrate on my music career. A few hours later, I'm back on this channel. I don't know what to tell you, man, but you know, magic, it bites you, and when it bites you, it bites hard. So, Ocarina of Time by Jay Sankey. There you go. Sounds like it's one of his new projects. Well, I mean, I uploaded the coin one at 1 o'clock my time. So 1 o'clock p.m. my time. So that's when most people, I think that's the best time that I've seen for me. So that's when I upload my lovely stuff. I should probably move it up to 2, but I think 1 is a good time. Is that another meme? Crow guy? When's the call stream? Probably Thursday. Today's what? Wednesday? No, Friday. Friday. Probably Friday, I feel. But is that a genuine question, Crow guy? How to get a card from the bottom of the deck to the top? Is that a meme or is that like genuine? Have you ever handled the Ace deck by Cartamundi? If so, is it the same as Kopag? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the Ace deck is. But the Cartamundi ones are some of my favorite cards. I mean, they just feel super nice. They have that linen finish. That's the name of it, I guess. But they are thick. They're really, really thick. So if that's something that you you don't have an issue with, then get the Cartamundi ones. But they're very, very thick. Hopefully they work on a thinner one. They do have a Gaff deck that I'm very interested to see because I fucking love Cartamundi. I would, if I'm ever there in Belgium, I'm probably going to want to touch Jur's face. Just be like, oh my god, I want you. But the Gaff deck looks pretty dope. I can't wait to see what's inside of that. I made a meme. No one cares. I care. Sima cares. Oh, that's funny. That's a funny thing, Crow guy. But hold up. My earlier work on this channel was so funny, but that's because I just saw this channel. I mean, I think everything's funny, dude. I think everything is funny, man. Everything is, I put here is hysterical. How often do I use those dumbbells? Every day? Every day. Funny enough, when I bought them, I would have to change the settings, but now I just keep them at 30. My superhero name? Probably Dick Ebersol. That sounds like a good superhero name. Dick Ebersol, that's for sure. I feel like I need to move this a little bit higher up because it's probably being hidden. There you go. Okay, see, that's better, right? Look at that production value, ha boy. You got that production value, son. Let's see. I got exams in 4 weeks and I can't stop watching your videos and learning magic. Well, I mean, that's a good thing, man. I'm telling you, once you get bit by the magic bug, you're pretty much stuck on it. So you are definitely stuck there. I had a dream Danny D'Artise gave Teresa Caputo a 5-star frog. Let me tell you, to see fucking Danny D'Artise probably do a 5-star frog splash would probably be the greatest thing of all time. And he would probably kill Teresa Caputo. So Shiza. Hold up. Someone said something here. Damn. Hey Piggy, next time X streams, should I keep asking him how to make my pass invisible? If you want to get banned, probably. I mean, if you want to get the ban hammer. Oh, that's odd tasting. Shit, there's something here that I skipped. I love, by the way, this thing. I keep having to move it up. Okay, there you go. That's heat. Yeah, I got testimony here. I'm learning magic and watching you. Damn, boy. Well, listen, man. I think that you can micromanage your time. So you could spend some time and being like, hey, let me see what Piggy has to teach today. And then also let me study for my tests. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Who's better, Jabrizi or Evanera's magic thumb trick? Probably. God. Man, that's hard. Hold up, is that the gaff deck? Is that really the? Wow, my voice broke. Hold up, is that really the gaff deck? 8 blank faces, 8 blank backs, 4 double blanks, 5 split index, 2 reveals, 14 double backers, and 15 double faces. Is that really what it is? Like, is that really what it is? No way. I wanna. That's dope. I would. One thing that I do have on my to-do list is I want to do a gaff deck. I would love to do a gaff deck. So much like Illusionist, like got Daniel Garcia and all these people, I would love to. I think I have a couple good ideas with gaff cards that I would love to see in a deck of cards, like outside the box ideas. You get me? I know that Illusionist deck had a couple really good ones, like the chapstick trick. That was amazing. Things like that. So I have a couple different things that I would love to see on a deck. Did I see what Sima just said about the Taco Bell Kirby hoodie? I've got an effect I like to see with a split card. That sounds sexual. That sounds a little bit sexual, TBH. That doesn't sound like a bad deck, though. That doesn't sound like a bad deck. I thought it was going to be more like gaff oriented, like the gaff one that I showed on that gaff deck video. That one is gaffed to the like max. Let me see if I could find it here. I'm not dead. Let me see if I can find it. Because this gaff deck was really good and really cheap. Let's see. This one is really good. This one has off pip 5 and 9. It has a red, like a half red, half blue one. It has a Joker with a double face. It has the overlap gimmick by Joshua J. Funny enough, a shaken 5, ace and like an ace and an ace of hearts. This one has really diverse gaffs, which is something that I enjoy about gaff cards, like when they're different like this and they kind of force you to think outside the bun. This one's really good, and I think this one was like maybe $8 for this gaff deck. I sent you some gaff decks too. Yeah, you sent me that one, which is actually very similar to the one that I have. Very similar, but there's a couple different gaffs that are different. Dope though, super dope. Did you? I mean, I imagine you have a deck of the ones that you sent me, right? How have you liked those? Let's see. Can we make... That'd be dope, JQuek. That'd be really dope. Make gaff cards where the 6s change to dicks. That's pretty dope. Doesn't Simon Lavelle's company sell pretty good gaff deck? I'm not sure if he had a company. I'm not sure about his company. Prop Dog on Instagram got sent them along with Stripper deck and Svengali deck. Ooh, that's heat. Stripper deck I wouldn't be a huge fan of neither. Also the Svengali deck I wouldn't be a super big fan of that, but the gaff deck sounds kind of dope. I probably have to have a bot for that. JQuek, I probably have to have a bot for that. But now it's just anytime somebody subscribes, I get
in that motion.
That, which is straight up heat. Four of them, damn. Yeah, but they're really good, right? Because they're like, I think $8 each satchel, and they're amazing. They're really good. They have like a bunch of different things you could do. Shit. I also have Madison's gaff deck, I believe, of Rounders. I didn't know he came up with one. Well, we all have to die. It's normal to think you could die watching this piece of beautiful stream. Thank you, Milenko. That's phenomenal. I love using gimmicks. I do recommend each magician makes his own gimmicks. Yeah, well, it teaches you how to pretty much, you know, deal with certain finishes, right? You have to refinish the cards afterwards if you're going to print them, if you strip them yourself, if you split them yourself. So it teaches you a lot making your own gimmicks. So I agree with that wholeheartedly. A stripped marked deck and stack would be great. You would think, but I've owned a couple stripped marked decks. I didn't like them at all. I feel like that's too much. I feel like that's too much. So, Nock has a great gaff for the black deck. I like the look of Nox. I really like the looks of Nox, but I feel like it was like a finish problem that they had initially. I think now they worked on that and they fixed that, but I remember they had a little bit of a problem from what I remember, but I know they fixed it, I think. Somebody just said that's some level, that's some Peter McKinnon level B-roll right there. That's funny. I am Danielle Madison. That's hysterical. Oh, shit. Danny Marco. Hi, Pig. Hi, Danny. Let's see. Shit, man. Okay, hold up. There's something else here that I skipped. There's something I skipped here. Don't make your own deck of piggybacks. Don't make your own deck of piggybacks. I mean, they'll come soon enough. They'll come soon enough. Hopefully by the end of this year, maybe. What would I do if I went to the USPS or USPC factory for a day? I'd probably look around, so, you know, take some pictures, take some hot B-roll. It was I know that I bought a deck that it actually came in Barnes and Nobles. It was kind of weird, but it was like a deck that had like a bunch of stuff. So it was marked, it was stripped, and it had a it was marked and stripped, and it was still fairly weird. And then there's another one that I got, I forgot the name of it, that was also marked and stripped. And I just didn't like the feel and the look, and the markings were garbage. Let's see. That's a hot one. That's definitely great. Shit. Okay, hold up. There's a comment here that was a good question and I skipped it. I forgot what it was now. Knock decks are back at USPC. Okay, alright. What were they were before that people had an issue with? Can I stretch this? Okay, whoops. Damn. Okay. Okay. So hold up. Let me just. There's some new questions here. Let me just get on these. Okay. So, did you see Illusionist? Because I can't say that. Put out. It just saw it today. Pretty funny. Basically, little hand. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. So that's kind of odd. Danny Marco, if you want, you could hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. If you want, you could send me up. Either of those if you want to send me a PM, boy. I'm missing 3 fingers. I only have pinky, thumb. I have thumb and pinky. How do I hide my pass? That's rough. That's rough. I think if you are in that situation, you're going to have to adapt the pass to that condition. But that's a very unique condition. So you're going to have to René Lavande it and figure out your own method of doing it. Oh, shiza. Okay, hold up. Stoic cards by David Blaine. I haven't seen them. I have not seen them. Nor have I seen a tattoo deck by Jay Sankey. Is it wrong that every time I hear Barnes & Nobles, I think Flourish and Blots? I don't know what that is, but I mean, Barnes & Nobles has good cards. They have Theory 11 decks. Every time I'll pass by the Barnes & Nobles, check out what decks they have. Sometimes I might find something good. Sometimes I might find, you know, garbage, but the Theory 11 decks, typically they have good backs, but they're really thick. So smeared on the wow, that's kind of odd. Yeah, that seems like definitely the finish. But if they're back to USPC, then they should be pretty much good as gold. Favorite card control? Spread call. Spread call, man. You can't go wrong for good spread call. You really can't. That is the best thing to me. But Expert Playing Card Company has some good cards though. They have some good decks. So I wouldn't think that they would have that bad of finishes, right? Let's go here. Let's hide test widgets. I don't know why my computer's at 48% use right now. That's kind of odd. But yeah, that's my favorite one. Hold up. $9 for a pack of 54 pieces of paper. Yeah, but the paper has finish. It has a certain finish. Comments are cutting off on the side of the screen. Only one character and just sometimes. I mean, it looks good from my end. Let's see, editor. It looks good, I guess, but let me see if I can make this slightly bigger. That should work. Okay. I mean, there you go. That should make it good. Hey, boy. Got that piggy production value, son. Okay, so hold up. Let me see some stuff. Okay, I'm 9 feet tall. How can I hide my pass? Why did I generally answer your question? Why? Why did I generally answer your question about having your finger? That's the expert blows, in my opinion. The best decks don't compare. I do have a couple of their decks though. The piggy deck, I think the 3 pigs deck is really good, and then there's another deck that they made was also pretty good. Why do all awesome magicians have beards? I can't answer that. I mean, I myself have a little bit of a stubble, but I guess it's like the standard maybe. Magicians typically have the same look even though they think they're different. Let's see. According to David Blaine, his new cards are supposed to be the closest rendition. Yeah, but the Jerry's Nuggets is not that it's not the feel of the Jerry's Nuggets to me. It's the look of the Jerry's Nuggets. I think I like the look of them. I don't like the. I mean, I don't think I felt them ever. But I remember seeing a deck. Actually, you know what? When I went to Vegas, I went to the museum of. Listen how boring my. I went to the Museum of Neon Lights, and they had a deck of Jerry's Nuggets there. Just straight up there, and I actually went to Jerry's Nuggets Casino. I think I don't know if it's the right one. But I was disappointed that they didn't have the cards. And then I read a little bit more and I'm like, oh, okay, whoops. It turns out they don't print the cards. So, let's see. Something else here that's heated. Damn, son. Illusionist sell an image? No, they sell tricks. I mean, they sell tricks, I guess, but it's just the way they do it. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. What made your brand Pig Cake? What inspired it? Well, I said that on my first live stream, and then I've said it again, I think once, but I don't want to say it again. I think it was a good little secret to have as to why I got my name as Pig Cake. So, any Magic app? Well, you know what sucks, man? Most Magic apps come for iOS. So, Wikitest, I would have bought in a heartbeat. Somebody showed me Wikitest. And I'm like, this is amazing. But I can't do it because I don't have iOS. Same thing with another one. There was another app that recently came out that I was really interested in. There's one that's really good in the Illusionist came out with that I actually have on my phone because it's not necessarily an app. Cypher, I think that's what it is. It's really, really good. Surprisingly good. But, you know, unfortunately, most of the apps that I get don't come out for Android. Which makes sense, but, you know, it just kind of sucks. I know, man. Wikitest is so good. And the fact that you could read it on your watch, that you could... Oh. So good. There's one that I had that was very... it was I Predict Plus. I paid $99 for that. But unfortunately, I paid for it when I had an iPhone. Right? Magic Trick number 6 is good for an Android phone. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're left with. We're left with Magic Trick app. Let's see. if your spectator's being a prick, well, there isn't one general way to answer that. There isn't one way to answer that because context is everything. So the spectator's being a prick, usually it's for a reason. You need to figure out why they were a prick to begin with, or what you did to cause them to be a prick, or what you said to cause them to be a prick. So it really depends on the situation. But I mean, if they're just being loud, if they're being prickish, then you know, why not address it? You know, I think I think I've said this advice before, but pretend you're not doing a magic trick, right? Pretend you're not doing a magic trick. If somebody's being a dick to you, how would you react? That's the way you should react. You know, if somebody's just being a genuine dick to you, you're having a conversation with somebody, and let's say, okay, let me give you a situation, right? Let's say you're talking to someone, you're having a conversation with someone, and then somebody comes in, obnoxiously loud, starts trying to get attention on him. What would you do? You know, you're gonna react, right? You're gonna react in a way. You're gonna maybe tell him, "Hey, relax," or you're gonna say something, right? So there you go. You know, the same way you would react to somebody in person when you're not doing a trick is the same way you should react. There are a couple, yeah, you know what, Wizard Product Review, I think it was on Wizard Product Review a couple weeks ago. They also reviewed iPhone, which looks so good. iPhone looks so fucking good. So I saw that review today. Man, I saw a bunch of people worry, oh, is it a real, it's obviously not going to be a real phone. They're not going to sell you a real iPhone for $100. Like, that's stupid. So, but iPhone looks really, really good. Let's see. You could do a sucker trick. I don't even think it's worth it. It really depends. If it's like a playful, you know, like maybe a playful heckler or somebody that's just being a little bit loud, you know, you just interact. You don't like it? Do you have iPhone, Danny? Do you actually have it yourself? Because, I mean, the wallet that it's based around, I loved the thought of it. I remember seeing it in a magic shop. The only thing that I hate about it is that it looks like a magic wallet. It looks like awful. If they made it like a regular wallet, it would be perfect. But the Chris Kensworthy had that years ago. Now, if they brought that to a phone, I mean, I would probably like it. Like, I feel like I would like it if it's the same technology. So, you know, and I do that on my own anyways. Like, I have the little wallet case on the back of my phone. Well, I would use it as a wallet at that point, Danny. I would use it probably as a wallet at that point. So if I would either carry a wallet or that, and I'd probably use that as a wallet. Seeing that in my wallet, I only carry, I'll tell you right now, I carry 2 credit cards, an ID, and a couple business cards. That's what I carry. So I'd probably end up doing that and just carry 1 credit card or whatever, just put them in the same slot. So check out my video and I'll see. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. But I'm a fan of I'm a really big fan of that that technology that was used in that. So I think that if they brought that to a phone, it's such a natural thing. People put it on the table anyways. My only fear about it, which obviously comes from not performing it, is, for example, okay, let's say I take the business card out of the phone, right? I take the business card out of the phone. I have them draw something. I put the business card back on the phone, and then I turn the phone face up, which I need to do for the method. I get my peek. Here's the thing. When they look back at the phone and they try to recreate what happened, they're going to remember that I put the card in the back of the phone, right? So they're not going to necessarily remember the orientation of the phone. So in my head, they might think that I use the phone's reflection as a gimmick, you know, as a way to peek at what they wrote. They might think that. That's something that I might, you know, at least in my head. But I don't have it and I haven't performed it. But if it probably lowers in price, I'd probably end up getting it. But it has to be like a really low price. Do I have piggy business cards? No, they're not. They're just blank cards. They're just blank cards that I carry. So I buy them from like fucking from Target, Office Depot for like cheap. The good ones are usually a little bit expensive, but the cheaper ones are the ones that I would kind of go for, because it's like on Target. Yeah, I am overthinking. I'm overthinking, that's for sure. But I'll probably take me performing it to not have that fear anymore. But I carry blank cards on me. You buy them at Target. I think they're $3 for like a pack of 100. You pop them out, the little things, and you could literally do anything. You could do center tears. You could do drawing duplications. You could do pretty much a bunch of stuff. So there you go. What's my go-to trick when I don't have cards? Well, there you go. I mean, I just said it. Blank business cards. Why do I need blank business cards? I don't justify it. So if I'm going to do something with a blank business card, I don't justify it. So I'm not like you. I tried saying it before. Like I tried like, oh, you know, if I need little notes, I'll write them down here. Or I have these little cards so I could write notes on them. And then I realized that's overkill, right? So I just take them out of my wallet and say, do me a favor, write something down here. Actually, can you visualize it? Could you just visualize it in your head? Okay, so we don't need it. Do me a favor, hold these pieces. All right, just think of that. Got him. You know, there you go. So, SEC has not changed for a reason. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I do like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Stealth Assassin wallet. That's the one that I have, and the peak is good, but the wallet's falling apart. Like, that wallet is straight up falling apart, and it kind of sucks for that reason, but, you know. Let's see, revealed it using fake mentalism, and they told me to saw. I know, yeah, that's an unfortunate thing, but you know, that's context, Jay Quick. Unfortunately, that's context. People are gonna come to their, you know, conclusions and think that you did something else when you didn't. But it could have been, right? It could have potentially been a method that you used, right? You could have seen the reflection on their glasses, but you know, they're just trying to justify what they just saw. So let's see. Let me see, I got the cards right here. Let me take them out real quick. Yeah, so I have a Stealth Assassin wallet. I have my ID, and then I have 2 cards. You know, I have the debit, the credit card, and then I got a bunch of business cards, and they're so good. So good. Usually for me, I don't like justification for the center tear. So it's just something that I do. I mean, that what you heard me say is probably the most I justify it. You know, hey, do me a favor. Let's see if this pen works, okay? Can you write the name of someone that's meaningful to you, someone that you really care about? Could you just write it on a card? Okay, perfect. You can't see through it, right? But actually, are you a better, like, visualizer? Do you think that you could visualize it better than in your head? Like, you don't need it? Okay, then we don't need the card anymore. Do me a favor, hold your hand out. Okay. All right, now this person, is this someone that you're related to? That's fine. Is this someone that you're related to? No? Okay, well, just think of this person. I think it's a female, right? It's a female? Yeah? Okay. Keep thinking of the person, and then go on from there. But that's the most that I justify the tearing of it. I haven't seen Richard. You know, I remember in the old Magic shop, I took a look at the Richard Bush book maybe twice. But the old Magic shop that was by my house, I didn't own a Magic shop, I wish. But I remember seeing the book like once or twice there, and then I never got my hands on it. I should have. But I have a method of doing a full peak, a full billet peak, and it sucks because this guy recently put up, Morgan Strebler put up a full billet peak. Right, something that I've had in my fucking back of my mind, or I've come up with different ways of doing it for years. But he kind of has a very similar method that he came out with, so it kind of sucks. I want to kind of sell that, but let's see. Let me see. No, I use the Oscillin. The Oscillin one is my favorite one. That I literally could do that without thinking. Like that, I've done it so many times that I could do it without any sort of thinking whatsoever. Just that. 2 tears and you're good to go. That's it. Hold out your hand. Okay, perfect. Done. And then my favorite thing too is that for the Oscillin center tear, the way I practice it, I always drop 1 piece. I always drop 1 piece. And I used to do it and then hate myself when I drop the piece. But then my muscle memory is that whenever I do the tear, I just drop 1 piece, and it works out perfectly every time because you could just use it. right? You could just, like right now, okay, I'm doing it right now. Center tear, right? Do me a favor, hold it your hand. Piece falls on the floor. All eyes go on the floor. It happens every single time, and I love it. But I guess it's muscle memory that it's happened to me that every time I do it. Because then, if the piece falls on the floor, hold out your hand, peek, done. It's over. So, I'm a huge fan of the Austrian center tear. I think that it's a beautiful move. Call Fulvies, yeah, I've heard of him. Let me see. Don't you hate it when people publish tried and true methods as their own? You know, it really depends, because sometimes they might do it unknowingly, right? Acidus Plus, you get info before the tear. That's dope. That's dope. The one that I have that I guess I came up with, it's really good because it's literally, do me a favor, hold your hand out, yeah, and cup the billet so I can't peek at it, and there you go, it's done. So it's literally just like, it's a full billet peek. They could write the information anywhere they want in the card. There's like no restriction. And it's like, hey, do me a favor, hold your hand, okay? And put the billet there so I can't see it because I don't want to peek at it accidentally. Done, right? And there's no tearing, there's nothing. Yeah, no, but I had, the thing is that I haven't seen the Bush one. I haven't seen the Bush one. I'm sure that if I learn it and if I see it, I'd probably end up like being like, oh, that bueno. There you go. So let's see. Like divorce was a trick we all did on the schoolyard when we were kids. Justin Miller gets the credit. Is that where you pull the ring from your finger? You know, it's weird. The guy, there's a dude that lives here. He's from, fuck, what's his name? He's one of the guys that did one of the Acidus Novus. There's like a bunch of guys associated with that. There's Alman. There's another guy that I'm trying to remember his name. He lives here in Florida, which is kind of dope. Let's see. You should come over tomorrow night to get your kids to school tomorrow. I will come home tomorrow night to give you a big thanks. Love you. That's fucking weird. I don't know if to be scared, right? Should I? I should be scared of that, right? I feel like I should be a little bit scared of that. I'll take it, whatever. Who's the guy? Do you remember? Danny, now I'm thinking about it, there's a couple dudes that are associated with the Acidus, right? There's a guy that came up with a DVD series a little while ago. Not a little while ago, sorry, maybe like fucking 8 years ago. About Acidus Globus, I think, or Acidus Global or something like that. What's his name? It's gonna drive me insane. He had a lot of billet work. I know Alman, you know, Bush, obviously. But I can't think of the guy right now. How much for the cake? I don't think the cake's for sale, man, right? It's a logo. Can't eat it. It's driving me nuts right now. Trying to figure out this dude's name. But he had a lot of good stuff on billet folds and Acidus Novus and stuff. First time I saw Acidus Novus actually was on Osterland's DVD. It was on his first one. It was on that one he did for LNO Publishing years ago. Beautiful way of doing it. He had it on the watch trick, right? Which is probably one of my favorite tricks of all time. Honestly, it's something I haven't done in a long time. But it's a beautiful thing, and it's literally, you know, write down a time. No way I could see it. Do me a favor. You have a watch? Okay, perfect. Let's see if this can work. I mean, it doesn't work as well now anymore because you need a watch with that you could move, and most watches that people have now, at least in my experience, are smart watches, which kind of sucks. But for the people that have regular watches, kills. When does the stream finish and Twitch? You know, I should probably do that in a while, so it depends. I might do it at 8 8 is when I'll probably start streaming on Twitch officially. Oficialmente. So, yeah. Let's see if there's any heat here. Yo, but man, let me tell you, I can't tell you how pumped Piggy is about this heat right here, boy. About this right here. Hold up, wait for it.
In that motion.
That's amazing. That's amazing, son. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel now, I guess. I mean, if you want to. Obsidian Oblique. That's something I've heard about. I don't think it's that. No. I don't think it's that. Let me look up. I'll see right now. Let me see if I can look up. I'll tell you right now. It's not Obsidian Oblique. It is shit. Acidus Glow Bus Peak. It is Millard Longman, I think. That might be it, Millard Longman. But even that sounds a little bit odd. It might be Millard Longman, if I do remember correctly. You've seen Rick Lax, sorry, past present. I have not seen it. I have not seen that, boy. Let's see. I'm a space nerd and I skipped test launch for this. I didn't know there was a launch. I didn't know there was a launch now, man. Well, anyways, I'm going to call this a stream here. I think it's been good. I've tested out all my new features, all my brand new Piggy features here, such as this.
In that motion.
Such as this.
My name is Jabrizi. I am one of the best magicians alive.
Such as
today.
This.
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores or just one.
I tested out all my Piggy features here. I'm very, very excited for the production value that I've added here. So I'll be on Twitch in approximately how long? Maybe 15, right? I'll be on Twitch in 15, so make sure to check me out there. Piggy stopped swearing in his videos, and all of a sudden, I could curse, cock, shit, fuck, cunt, piss, bitch, pussy ass. There you go. I mean, I just dropped some hot, heated, some heat ass curses there, right? So I hope you enjoyed that, Kings of Anarchy, Knights of Anarchy, sorry, bitch ass. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go figure out different ways to not get demonetized.